Hi, good morning all. So yesterday what we learned is about the operators. So how many operators are there? Hello?
Yeah, arithmetic operators, special operators,
Okay,
logical operators.
okay. Relational operators. Okay, and special operators. Okay, out of that, annual is the function that is used to deal with the null values. Okay, wherever null values is there, so there we are going to use the annual function. So that is annual expression 1 comma expression 2. Whenever expression 1 is having null value, so then we will replace with the value which is in the expression 2. So suppose if the expression 1 having the value, then it will consider the expression 1 only. Otherwise, only whenever the null value is there in the expression 1, that time only expression 2 will be considered. Okay. Just we have seen the some of the examples like this. So any operation with the null, what will happen? So it will become as a null only. So that to overcome this, we are using the NVL function. Okay. So suppose we are dealing with this arithmetic operation using the dual. Okay. Dual is the predefined table in the Oracle. So it will contain the only one column and one row. That is single row, single column table. Suppose same thing if I want to use the NVL function in the existing table, that is employee table. So how can I use that? Suppose select I want to say salary, commission plus salary. Okay. I'll say function commission and NVL of commission, comma 0, comma salary plus commission. What is the difference? You can see here how NVL function works. Salary plus NVL of commission, comma 0 from EMP. So this is the existing table in our database. Based on that, we are querying the data here. What columns we are querying? Salary and commission columns. So I'm adding this salary plus commission and salary plus annual of commission, comma 0 like this. So what is the difference you can see here? So here 5,000 2850 like this salary it is coming and commission only 4 are the values here, remaining all null values is there. So when annual of commission comma 0 means what it is done? So wherever null values is there, it is replaced with the zeros here. Wherever value is there, same value it is considered. Okay. So next salary plus commission. Salary plus commission means that is 5,000 plus null value become as a null only here. Same way. So here only value it is updated. Okay. 1600 plus 300 that is 1900 updated. 1250 plus 500 1750. 1250 plus 1400 2650. Here 1500 plus 0 that is 1500. Remaining null values it is there. To overcome this null, so what we are using? NVL function. So salary plus NVL of commission comma 0. Then it is updating 5000 2850 2450 here up to here. So here values are there, that same value it is going to update here. Okay. So what it is replacing the 0 here with the NVL wherever null value is there. So that value it is going to replace with the 0. Suppose if I want to give here instead of the 0, suppose if I say 1, what will happen? So to the existing value it is adding 1 here. So wherever null value is there, it is adding 1 to the salary here. 5,000 salary, and envelope of salary plus commission comma 1 means that is 1 it is adding to the 5,000, that is 5,001. Same way here, but here the values are there, so that it is no change here for this. But remaining all other records it is added 1 here. Okay. But we don't want to use the 1 here because it will differ the values here. Suppose if you want to execute some of the employees details, I want to display, or you want to calculate some annual salaries or commissions, or in the what do you call total salary, gross salary. In that time we have to use this commission comma 0 only, envelope commission comma 0, or envelope salary comma 0, like that we have to use the 0 only. Mostly it will be used in place of the null values. Okay. Next we have the relational operators. Relational operators means there is equals to and not equals to. Not equals to you can write like this also. Either way you can write this one. Okay. And less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to. These are the relational operators. So we are going to use them in our regular queries. Select star from EMP, where department number less than or equals to 20. If I say, what will do? Less than or equal to 20 means within our employee table. So how many values are there in the department number? So we have the department number 10, 20 and 30 we have. So from this, what we are fetching here using this query, select star from EMP, where department number less than or equals to 20 means it will be 10 and 20. Suppose if I say only less than 20, then it will come only for the department number 10 only. So like this you can use the relational operators. Okay. Select star from EMP, where salary greater than 2000. Okay. So when you are getting the all the information matching to this condition here. So when I execute select star from EMP, so what is happening here? All the table data is displaying, but when you add the where clause here, so where salary greater than 2000, what is happening? So it is scrutinizing the data, and what are the matching condition for this? These records only displaying here. Okay. Same way, suppose if I want to check less than 2000. So these many records are there. So equals to 2000 means any records with exactly 2000. There is no salary with the exactly 2000. Suppose if I mention 3000, then 2 records I am getting. Okay. Same way, select a star from EMP, where EPT number not equals to 10. So not equals to 10 means we have the 10, 20, 30 department number. So not equals to 10 means it will give the remaining 20 and 30. Okay. See this. So same way, not equal to, I can use the, instead of this one, you can use greater than and less than symbols. Okay. Either way, you can use for the not equals to symbol. Okay. So we have the sum of the base tables. From that, how can we use this relational operators? So select a unit price from PO lines all table. Okay. So where unit underscore price greater than 2000. Okay. This is the table PO lines is a base table for the lines table in this Oracle EBS under the SEM module. So you will get the sum of the tables. So that is PO headers all, PO lines all, PO line locations all, PO distributions all, like this. Some of the tables you will get in the module. So based on that tables, I am fetching the information here. Suppose instead of the unit price, suppose if I mention star here. So select star from PO lines all where unit price greater than 2000. You'll get the information like this. All the line ID. So this is the line ID, last date, last updated date, last updated by PO header ID, line type, okay, line number. So there is a lot of information in this table. So you have to go through all the table informations. Okay. So whatever the tables I am mentioning here, you have to go through, open the tables and check the what is the content in these tables. So how it is getting updated, how it is using in the real-time examples that you have to go through one by one. Okay. Then I select star from PO headers all. Where type lookup code is equals to RFQ. So RFQ means request for the quotation. So these many records in this table. Okay. Suppose I want count here. Then instead of the star, I can use the count star here. So then you will get the total count here. Okay. This is only for the this category where type lookup code is equals to RFQ. Suppose if I mention standard. So there is 0 it is saying, but there is a values are there. But the problem is, so you have to mention in the capital letters here. Okay. So when you mention the small letters, I didn't get any count here. But when I mentioned in the capital letters, I got values here. But I want to mention standard in the small letters only. Then how can I get the values? So simple, you can use the upper function here. Okay, upper of standard. Then you are getting the values here. Okay. Normally in the, that means whenever we are verifying in the column, inside the column data, so like this type lookup code is equals to some value we are verifying. So that value, whatever in the data, that is case sensitive. Okay. So because of that only, suppose if I mention RFQ, I won't get any data here. So instead I will mention this star only. So RFQ small words I mentioned, but I didn't get any value. So same thing, RFQ, if I mention capital, I'm getting the values like this. Okay. That means whatever this data in this column, that is having the case sensitive. But whenever we are writing the query, that is not a case sensitive. So that means you can write this word in the small letters also. Nothing to worry. So here also, if I mention PO headers are like this. And pod also if I mention like this. But this is not the case sensitive. But whereas the data inside this column is the case sensitive, that you have to, same way you have to use, whether it is a small letters is there, you have to use the small letters. If it is a capital letters, you have to use the capital letters only. But sometimes we don't know whether it is having the capital letters or small letters. So at the time, so simply suppose if I mention RFQ like this, I'm not getting any data. Okay, to overcome this, for okay, now I can use the upper of RFQ. That means it is automatically converted into upper letters, so that it is matching with this existing table column data. So that means it is becoming as a capital letters, and checking both sides it is matching, then only we will get the information here. So, select start from EMP, where job equals to salesman. Okay, so the salesman is the word in the capital letter. Suppose if you type small letters, you won't get any information. Okay, suppose I don't want to salesman, other I want, then job not equals to salesman, you will get the all the other job types here. Okay, same way you can use the select a star from EMP. Okay, where suppose salary. Okay, salary less than 3,000. These many records are there. So if you use greater than, you'll get the water records are there. Only one record it is there. Suppose less than greater than or equals to 1500. Then how can Swati is asking how can we import table data? Okay, so I'll explain it. So when it comes after this topic, I will explain it. Okay, how to import the table data.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is about the relational operators. So we are using this equals to, not equals to, okay, greater than or equals to, less than, and greater than symbols. Next we have the AND operator. Okay, so what it will do? AND operator, what it will do? If both the conditions are true, then it returns the result is true. If both the conditions are, any of the condition is false, then it will returns the false. Suppose we have the values A and value B like that, and result can say that. Suppose A is true, condition A is true, okay, condition B also true, then result also true. Okay, suppose A is true, B is false, then total result will be false only. Same way, A false, B true, and this is also false. And both the conditions are false, then result also false. Like this, it will work as an AND operator. AND operator, how it works? So when you are checking any conditions, so at that time both the conditions are true, then only result will be true. So if any one of the condition is failed, then the result will be failed. Suppose I want to display the details of employees whose salary is greater than 2000 and whose salary is less than 5,000. This is my requirement. Okay. So display the details of employees whose salary is greater than 2,000 and whose salary is less than 5,000. So previously we have seen the examples here. Salary greater than 3,000, salary less than 2,000, like this we have seen. But here my requirement is display details of employees whose salary is greater than 2,000 and whose salary is less than 5,000. Then how can we query this? Select start from EMP where salary greater than 2,000 and salary less than 5,000. Is that correct? Okay. So here what we are using? AND operator we are using. Okay. Select star from EMP where salary greater than 2,000 and salary less than 5,000. Suppose if I say execute up to this only. So what will I get? I'll get all the records more greater than which are greater than the salary 2,000. Okay. So now together if I execute salary greater than 2,000 and salary less than 5,000. So then what will happen? So see this here 5,000 record it is not displaying here because here the operator we are using greater than 2,000 and less than 5,000. Okay. So that it is giving only these many records. So wherever both the conditions matching, based on that, this is the output we are getting. Suppose if I say less than or equals to 5,000, that means 5,000 also it will be included for this condition. And here also greater than or equals to 2,000 if I mention, then so this record also included, 5,000 record also it is included here. So my requirement is another requirement, display the details of employees whose department number is 10 and whose job is clerk. Okay, that means in the employee table, the department number should be 10 and job should be clerk. Select. So department means that is department number column. So job means clerk will be in the job column. So that based on that we have to write the queries here. Select the star from EMP. Okay. So where DEPT number is equals to 10 and job is equals to clerk. Correct? This is our requirement. Display the details of the employees whose department number is 10 and also whose job is clerk. Correct? If I execute this, you'll get any error here. So because job is the varchar2 type, so we have to mention the single quotes here. Okay. Then only one record it is there. Suppose if I say salesman. Is there any record? So there is no record in this department number 10. You can say department number 20. There also no. Department number 30. There are 4 salesmen here. Okay. Like this you can build the queries. So select star from EMP where department number is equals to 30 and job is equals to salesman. Here both the conditions are matching, then only that output is coming here. So that means here department number 30 it is matching and salesman also it is matching. So there is some other records also in the department number 30, but they are not giving here display. Why? Because what are the condition here? So that condition matching records only displaying here. Select star from EMP where department number is equals to 30 and job is equals to salesman. Suppose if we execute only up to here, then Department number 30, it is having the 6 records here. Okay. So out of the 6 records, salesman, how many is there? 4 it is there. Okay. So that it is displaying the 4 records. Suppose if I mention clerk only, department number 30 and job is equals to clerk, then it will give you only 1 record here. So this is about the AND operator here. Okay. So another requirement is display the employees whose job is salesman and also whose salary is greater than 1200. Okay. So what is the requirement here? Job should be salesman and salary is greater than 1200. Select a start from EMP where what is our requirement first? Job is equals to salesman and next is salary greater than 1200. So I didn't get any information. So here salesman is missing here. Okay. So sometimes like that it will happen, spelling mistakes it will happen. So have to be careful while typing. So have to immediately rectify them, okay? Where it is the mistake. So select start from EMP where job is equal to salesman and salary greater than 1200. That matching records it is displaying here. Okay. Next is OR operator. So what it will do? So when you use the OR operator, at least one condition is true, then it returns the result as a true.
True.
If both the conditions are true, then it returns the result as a true. If both the conditions are false, then it returns the result as a false. Okay. Whereas AND it will both the conditions true, then only result will be true. Any of the condition fails, result will be fail only. Same way for the OR. Suppose if you take the A, B and result. Okay. So if the condition is true, condition B is true, then result also true. Okay. Suppose the condition A true, condition B false, then
True.
result,
True.
yes. So result will be true here. Okay. Condition A false, condition B true, then also
Then also true.
result will be true. If both the conditions are false, then only this OR
False.
operator will be false. Okay. So like this, you have to remember where to use the AND operator, where to use the OR operator. So based on that, you will get the outputs. Suppose select a star from EMP, where job is equals to manager. Okay. Or CEPT number is equals to 20. So what it will get? From the employee table, whether the job is equals to manager or department number is equals to 20, any matching conditions are there, it will give you the output here. Okay. So here the manager, if you see the manager is and in the department number 30 it is there, 10 it is there, and 20 also it is there. Okay. Job manager is under the 10, 20, 30 it is there. Both the department numbers within this manager job it is there. Okay. And also department number 20. Okay. So apart from the manager, so we have the analyst, clerk, it is there. This also we got based on this condition, department number 20 condition. Suppose if I mention only here, select star from EMP, where job is equals to manager, how many I am getting? So I am getting only 3 records. That means this condition is true. Okay. So suppose if I say R, department number is equals to 20, then matching condition with this also I am getting. Suppose if I say department number 40. Okay, what will happen? Here only we have the 10, 20, 30 only in the department number. Okay, so 40 it is not there in this employee table. So that this condition is true and this condition is false here. Okay, so still we are getting the data based on this job condition. Same way, select star from EMP, where the equity number is equals to 10 or salary less than 3,000. Okay, so what will happen? So how many records it is fetched? 12 records it is fetched. Okay, so out of 14 records it is fetched already 12 records here. So matching for this R class department number 10 or salary less than 3,000. For this it is matching only 12 records. So if you execute only up to department number 10, you are getting only 10 records. Suppose if I say AND operator here instead of the R, if I say AND, then only 2 records I am getting. If I say ARM, so I am getting the 12 records. So if I say AND, I am getting only 2 records. That means AND means both the conditions should be true. OR means any of the condition is true. Then you are getting the output here. Okay. Next we have the NOT operator. So what it will do? When you use the NOT operator, specified condition must be false. Okay. So when you are using the NOT operator, whatever the condition you are using, that must be false. Select star from EMP, where not DEPT number is equals to 10 or 20, whatever it may be. Okay. So select star from EMP, where not department number is equals to 20. What we are saying? Department number 20 not required here. That means it is getting the department number 10 and 30. So it is omitting the department number 20 values here. Suppose if I say department number 30, then it is omitting the department number 30. Remaining records it is displaying here 10 and 20 values here. Then we can select star from EMP, where ename. Okay, we are using the ename is equals to, suppose ename is equals to king. Okay. So how many I am getting? Only 1 record. So suppose if I mention not here, what will happen? Except the king, remaining records it will display here. Select star from EMP, where not ename is equals to king. Okay, 13 records it is displaying here. Okay, so if I want to use this not, I can use the keyword not, or another way, how can I use? Simply use this Explanation and